Alright, so FLStudio 25 just released recently, and I want to show you guys my favorite easy method to record professional vocals in FLStudio. So let's go ahead and hop into FLStudio and get started. Alright, so now that we're in FLStudio, go ahead and go into the mixer, and the first thing you want to do is go ahead and clear any plugins that are on the mixer. And then the next thing we want to do is go into our options, go into audio settings, and in here, we want to go ahead and select our audio interface if you have one. I'm using a Scarlett Solo, so I'll go ahead and select that. And the next thing you want to make sure is that the buffer length is set to the lowest possible millisecond that our laptop or computer can handle. If you try to record with the buffer length all the way up here, you're going to hear audible latency. And basically, to give you a quick summary of what latency is, basically just going to be the delay from when you say something to when your computer gets that data. So go ahead and put the buffer length as low as possible. So before we actually start recording, we need to do the prep work so that the recording part is as smooth as possible. So what I like to do is create a simple recording template that makes it easy and simple to navigate. First things first is go ahead and go into this first insert, right click this rename, color, and icon, and let's rename this to beat. And now what I like to do is go ahead and right click again and change the color to your preferred color. I like a brown or like a red. And then right click once more and then go ahead and scroll down until you see assign to new audio track. Once you do that, basically you're going to do that same process over again, but we're going to do it for main vocals, ad libs, and then if you want like doubles or anything, you can also do that. And then make sure to also assign these to new audio tracks. So once we go back to our playlist, you'll see that it is all routed nice and neatly. But now we can basically start recording. And since this isn't a mixing video, I'm not going to go over how I set up my vocal chain. Basically, you can either craft a vocal chain or you can just load in a preset from my website or anybody else. And then next, just arm your insert. So just click the insert, go to this top right, click the input that your mic is routed through. So my mic is routed through input 1 on my Focusrite. Go down to this little white button, click it, and now you should be able to hear yourself. And yeah, basically we can start recording. But before we start recording, go up to this red button, right click and copy these settings. Right, so after you've copied those settings, all you need to do is click R and it's gonna start recording. What should I say? Like, I need some future type lyrics like, whipping that door like master. What? Let go. Huh. Whipping that door like master. That's cool. You know, and then if you guys like any of that take, you can keep it or you can cut some of it. And then next, if you want to continue from a certain part, just go to a certain part and then click R. So like this. Whipping that door like master, okay. Whipping that door like master, okay. Getting that bread like FLStudio, no way. Something like that.